Hi, people. My name is Mayream Salam Simono, and I officially welcome you to Unscripted with Mayream Salam. This is a random post I make on Instagram, and you guys enjoy it so much that now it's on YouTube. I get to bring some of my favorite people to this show. We get to talk, we get to gist, laugh, and have so much fun. We talk about marriage, we talk about singlehood, we talk about childbirth, we talk about motherhood, and so much more. So if you're a fan of healthy conversations, having fun, feel good, you should subscribe to this channel. And on this show, my first guest is here. Her name is Wilson Yinka Olowokere. Hi, Yinka. Thank you for coming.
I'm so excited, man.
So good to have you here as my first guest.
I'm happy to be here as well, to be honest. Thank you for calling me to come and do this with you because
You're welcome. Thank you too.
you look so good, by the way. Very good. Of course, the other fashionista, so yeah.
Thank you. You look so good as well.
Thank you, sure.
It's DIY thing.
No, I didn't do this, right?
Why don't we hang here? Why today?
Okay, so the thing is this. I feel like whenever I'm hanging out with Miriam, do you understand? I just have to be more modest. Do you understand? Because I don't know, it's just like
I don't like
so
that.
nice.
I don't really like that. I used to have a friend that, anytime she wants to hang out with me, she has to dress like modest and stuff. So when she wants to hang out with her other friends, she's always dressing the way she wants to dress.
Yeah,
So I don't like it. I want you to just be clear around me.
So it's not even about judging now. To be honest with you, you're one of my friends that when it comes to judging people, you don't do that. Do you understand? However, I think it's just a subconscious thing. The same way you will not go to church with a ridiculous outfit, so to speak. You know what church will call ridiculous outfit? Exactly. That's just the same way. That's just the same way it is. If you're coming to my side, I want to make sure that yes, everything is sorted in a way that suits you. I feel like that is me prioritizing you in that situation. Now, if you met outside and I am dressed however I want, it's not a problem. Do you get? But in this situation, this is us doing something together. Do you get? I just thought that.
I appreciate that. So I know you are your mom's only child.
Let's see.
What does it feel like to be an only child?
Okay, I don't know, because I don't know any other thing. I don't know how it feels like to have siblings, right? But I think the typical things that people would always say is, oh, if you're an only child, you're probably spoiled. I think what people don't talk about is the fact that you have feels like you're living with two different persons inside of you. There's the you that is, I want my mommy. There's the you that is, I want independence. Nobody can tell you anything and all of those things. So to be honest with you, I don't think it's from a place of spoiled. I think it's from a place of, it's just really hard. Do you understand? There's some things you have to do out of duty. It does not matter. If you have siblings, it's easier to say, see, my sibling will do that one.
Okay.
In this situation, it's not like that one. Exactly. So that's just how it is. The hyper independence and at the same time, the codependence, because you are also very dependent at the same time.
But do you have friends that fill that spot for you? So you don't get to feel alone at all?
I saw again, I don't also feel alone.
Okay.
Do you understand? I am at my best when I'm by myself. Does that make sense? So it's not from a place of lack. Do you get? I have to force myself to come out and be like, okay, yeah, these are my friends.
Okay, so you love yourself just the way you
Do you understand?
So you don't even want to be.
So no. Of course, I want to mingle. You can. Nobody's an island, but there's no time when I'm by myself that I'm not having fun.
I know that.
Yeah, so that's just how it is.
Okay, so you have friends almost all your years in marriage.
About 10 years. 11 years. Since 2014. So adult years, basically.
So as someone who loves to explore, have you ever been bored or try to leave the States and all of that? Especially as a creative, and content creators generally in Ibadan, I feel like they don't rate us enough. So as someone who is really on top of our game, how do you sort that out?
Okay, another thing again is the fact that a lot of people think that a lot is not happening in Ibadan.
Okay.
Do you understand? I think this is a general misconception. That does not mean there are no places to actually visit in Ibadan. But then I used to model, I modeled a lot before I became a content creator. And during that time, because we needed more clients, yes, there was a pressure to want to go to Lagos to go and make the money and all of those things. But I don't think
we're not going to live. I think we have more opportunities
in Lagos. I would agree with you 100%. For example, when a client is arguing with you and is telling you, come and say 70K, they cannot do that to a content creator.
You understand? What is it?
70K? When is all data money? So those kind of stuff, yeah. But to be honest with you, I don't have issues with it.
But I've been trying to move out of Ibadan.
No, I've not tried to move out of Ibadan. I've tried to move out of Ibadan for school. That's for masters. I think the only thing that can really take me out of the city is like, I don't think it's going to be for content. Do you understand? It will either be for maybe education, something else. You get something. Because for me, content, Ibadan, I'm part of the people that's going to make change happen in this city.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? We have been doing that. No, brick by brick. We have been doing that. So like, imagine now going to Lagos that is oversaturated already and all of those things. No. When they are counting the top 10 influencers in Ibadan, I'm part of them. Well, so I don't understand. Why do I want to go? Please, no. So not for content. For other things, yes. But for content, I'm good here. For real.
Okay, so no shade, but when was the last time you bought a new clothes?
That I bought a new clothes.
Yeah.
Does thrift count?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, this was last week.
Because I know you don't really buy clothes anymore. You are so much into your DIY.
That is what is funny. Like, because
You buy clothes.
oh, I do.
Because most times when you're doing your DIY, you're always like, oh, I'm running.
Yes, for a long time. Such the case. So let me now explain properly. In terms of DIY, truth is, DIY is
But some people that might not know, if I tell them beginning your
DIY. Do it yourself. Do it yourself fashion. That's just about
fashion.
exactly.
Because they see a particular style and then you read it.
So no, it's not also that too, because then in this DIY space too, there's like different this thing. There's recycling, there's upcycling, and then there's DIY fashion. Do you understand? So DIY fashion is basically restyling the same thing that you already have without breaking them apart. Do you understand? So for example, yeah, this shirt I can turn it into a dress. It has not changed the seam of the dress. I can still wear it. Unlike when it's upcycling, you have to cut some part of it and make it into something else. I did that as well. Exactly. And then when it is recycling, you probably make the shirt into like a teapot or something. I don't know. Yeah, people. Okay, so like, these are the things that I do. Do you understand? I don't have to change this outfit. But that does not mean I don't buy clothes. There's beji, the plus. So like, I buy clothes.
I feel like he always just, trying to DIY. Like, for the past 6 months, because, I'm a huge follower and I watch it mostly. It feels like it's just DIY.
Because I have to, a lot of people think that.
So now you buy new clothes and you turn them to DIY.
No, sometimes those clothes, I have plenty of clothes. Heard about that. Like, I think that's the one thing that I have a lot of. So like, imagine when I'm now seeing a new fashion that I like, I'm going to buy that, but keep it.
Okay.
So do you understand what I'm trying to say? By the time that I'm going to be able to like reach that outfit, probably 3 months. 3 months has passed, 6 months has passed. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I'm not going to lie, you're doing so well.
Thank you.
Like, I don't even know anybody that, doesn't like you. But the thing is, they look good in pictures and video. They don't look good in real life.
Yes, that is what I'm trying to change. Because I see a lot of DIYs and then you do them and you're actually shitty. Sorry to say. But you get, like, a lot of the DIYs that you see, you can actually not wear them out. But every DIY that I've done, I want them out. I've actually done testing to see if the pin is going to hold. Gone to parties with some of these things. Gone to class with the pin. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They are actually as good as they look in the videos.
So, I'm going to have to know the way you dress. I don't want to sound rude or anything, but there can be sometimes you wear short skirts, but your style.
Yes.
So you get harassed. Have you ever entered the place and they say, oh, because of the way you are dressed, we cannot, somebody will just pass a bad comment about the way. Does it happen to me often?
Oh God. The things that happen to me is actually not about my outfit. Do you understand? I'm just walking in the street of anywhere. I will call attention. I don't know what it is about me.
But I've said it before. Like, anyone that is your friend and lacks self-esteem, you cannot be your friend. Anybody that lacks self-esteem cannot be your friend. Because the moment you walk in the love,
like, I cannot help these things. Do you like it? But imagine walking on the road or like on the road of UI. Now, let me share personal experience. There's this guy, we were walking together, like basically in UI. And UI is like mostly student environment and all. And it tapped him, was like, if I see anything on my clothes, I'm like, why would you say that? It was like, people are looking at me. I'm like, don't worry, it's not you. Like, and he was like, they're looking at me bad. I'm like, it's not you they are looking at. Do not stress it. Do you like get what I'm trying to say? And on this day, it wasn't because of my outfit. In fact, my hair was fuller, so it's not because it was bald head or anything.
It's not the security about
and all this thing, cutting my hair. Oh Jesus, this one is just wanting to be different. Again, I was a model 5'5". I was considered plus size. Even I don't know what you are seeing me as plus size, but you get what I'm trying to say. It is what it is. I just wanted something to make me distinct, and I've always been on low pot, so low pot is not enough. Jill, I get. So it's just so much better to skin the hair, and that's how it started. To be honest with you.
Do you know one thing I really appreciate about you?
Oh God, there's a lot of things I appreciate about you, Miriam. Please.
You know that, but one of the major things I appreciate about you is the fact that tomorrow you can decide to make your hair.
Oh, our color is.
Our color is, tomorrow we can see green, we can see purple. I've
Yeah.
never seen anybody like you in my life. So that was, I'm not going to lie, that was the first attract. It feels like I'm talking to somebody I'm in love with. That's way to right back. Because I admire you so much, Yinka. I love how you can, get up on there and say you are going to this restaurant to have fun, to just take care of yourself. You don't even have to go out to have fun.
Actually.
No, sometimes I watch your videos and you just decorate your room,
And you'll be surprised. Hostel.
What other people are waiting for men to do for them, do them for yourself.
True. For reals.
Why?
You will not be.
Have you ever been in a situation that you wanted a man to do something for you and he couldn't, so you feel like, oh, I mean, God will step up. Yes, I'm going to be doing those things myself.
So I don't think it was even from a point of, yes, that is actually true. But in this situation, it wasn't like from a man's perspective. This is a story I like to tell every time. Okay, while I was in poly, I think it was in 2014 now, like I was new to Ibadan, new to the school life. I remember very, very well that we had our matric, right? But then this was the time that they brought DPP program, like daily part-time program. So there's this lady that is in my hostel that is actually squatting with another lady. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And I remember very well that this girl was like, they just opened Ventura at that time. She said she went to Ventura, and then, all of those ladies, those actually high school girls that wear the short skirt in Korean movie. Okay. She said they were the ones serving them in Atibash that time. And she said she went there twice. And I'm like, oh my God. And it was a guy that took her there. I'm like, and at this particular time, there's no time in my life that young guys actually really, really talk to me. It's always the older guys and all of those guys. I don't know what that is and all of those things. I'm like, I cannot wait. I need to go and see this place. But you get, at this time, my mom was giving me 600 naira to school. Where did I want to go? When I was the ceremony and all. So it became a thing of actually having to save up so that I can go to Ventura at that particular time. And then I got there and I saw that people are wearing shirts and trousers. And I made sure I said for this babe. I'm like, you lied to me. So that was where it started. So it wasn't from a place of men. It was more of the fact that I just feel like I'm missing out on a lot of stuff. And then there's a way I want to live my life. I don't want to have to wait for anybody for me to be happy or for me to achieve some level of happiness. You understand? Whether I'm sad, depressed, whatever the case may be, I don't want it to be because of somebody. Do you understand? So now I make my own happiness.
Your standard is very high.
It's very high, yes.
Do you think men out there there is a man out there for you that can...
Okay, so I'm also very, very open-minded. Do you understand? So like, I don't think there are no man, do you understand, out there, because I will not lie to you. I feel like in terms, the more I grow, the older I get, the more educated I get, all of the things that I had heard growing up that, if you have masters, no man will marry you. If you start driving a car, no man will marry you. If you kiniko, no man will marry you. I am tired of that propaganda. At this particular point in time, a man needs to come correct when they are coming to me. And I do not necessarily think education means, a lot of the things that we call education is literacy. So, and like, you need to just be educated. It's not just about being literate. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I have met men that they are, all of the things that I thought were the facts. They're gone above and beyond that. Exactly. Do you understand? Things that I thought, oh, guys don't buy stuff for me. I've seen guys that have more than bought stuff.
Why was a guy to buy stuff for you? I cannot understand. One of the reasons I like what you do or I love what you do is because, I see the way you take care of yourself. If I am a man and I'm coming to your life, I won't want to. Of course, I better come correct because this person is taking care of myself. Why will I, go to her when I know I cannot do more than that for her? So it's good. I really love it.
Yeah.
And well done.
Thank you.
And that leads me to asking you, when was your last breakup? And are you in a relationship?
So,
because to put as friends, I never get to answer this question because boundaries. But on this show, I get to get all the tea.
Okay, so the last time I was in an active relationship, I've only been in 2 relationships.
Oh, you're like,
yes, 2017, first relationship. 2018, second relationship. Now you see, since that time up until now, the people I've been with, we did not date.
He didn't define it as a relationship.
So it's not that. It's not definition. At this time, I felt like men were only coming to me for specific things.
Why?
Like, it wasn't relationship. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It was more physical than anything. And I respected it for what it was. If I was interested, I was interested. And also, it also felt like relationship for this, what this men defined as relationship was an excuse to have like sexual relations. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it is a lot of work, especially men that some of these men, they are scared of needles. They don't want to go and do checkups. I know that you cannot be the person. You are not the person for me. The moment I have to be convincing you, pay my dear, we need to go and do this checkup. We need to go and do that checkup. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I've not been in any active relationship, but yes,
It's 2018.
since 2018, but I've been with people and all of this thing. So that's the last major breakup I've had.
So let's talk about what you not to talk about.
Oh,
Can you guess?
body shaming.
So as a pioneer of that,
Yes.
let's start from outside.
Okay, of course, I told you earlier that I was a modeler. In fact, how we knew each other was modeling. Miriam, remember?
At Dida's place.
I was modeling.
I'm not a model, shower. I won't even say I'm a model. Like, I just love to take pictures.
I mean, and you look very good, to be honest with you.
I just love to take pictures.
No, seriously.
Okay, no, the thing is, I've never met you before. I think the first time I saw you, you had a shoot with Illusion.
Yeah.
I was like,
Illusions was my person.
It's even my own person. And I miss him a lot. When I saw the picture, I'm like,
Oh, really?
oh. So when it turns to we'll follow button and it's straight off.
Seriously.
And I was like, and since then, I've been following and all of that. And when Ziza was trying to look for models,
Yes.
I had to use this person.
Use this one.
I think that was the first time I met you.
Yes, that was in fact how we started talking and all of those things. And subsequently, Miriam basically reached out and be like, Yinka, oh, do you understand? Because I remember how we began to like,
I love our friendship.
you know,
I
like,
love it like that. We are two different people. And, we are still friends.
Yes.
Still joy. They still hang out. We still do all of those things.
and stuff. Oh, by the way, I must commend you, Miriam. See, you know this. I remember one particular time. We'll get to this body shaming situation, but I remember this particular time. Like one thing that you did so much that I really loved a lot is the fact that I feel like I have like a sister in you. Do you understand? Like it's not the sister that you're going to every time. Like, do you get? But like we live different lives. However, the times that we get together and then we talk and all of those things, it's either you're giving me insight on this about content creation thing. It's either you're telling me,
I can't wait for us to get back.
it's either that or like I also remember something profound you told me about friendship and how to like make sure I'm able to guard myself. I personally, I don't have the strength to be sharing energy. I'm very energetic, but see, the moment I have a new friend, all of my other friends will know that I have a new friend, and that is so bad. Like, you get, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not like that. It's not intentional. I just do not know how to share my energies like that in all. So I remember you telling me specifically that Yinka, see, there are different friends for different things, so that you don't feel too close to somebody and then be expecting some things from them when they themselves, like, they are not as close to you like that. It makes it so much easier. And in fact, Dan also said something about it. He said, you will not be angry. You will not be hurt.
So the thing is, I don't think anybody should even be angry. I have a lot of friends. As people say, oh, keep your circle closed for 3 people. No, I have a lot of friends. But as I have a lot of friends, my circle is still
Yes.
if you are thinking of if we are talking and I say, who do you think is the closest person to me?
I can't even say.
You can say
I can't say. I have like some couple of people.
mention the first person that
This is Lady Z.
Angel Z.
Yes.
But Angel Z is not really close.
So
There's one person I'm always mentioning, Muna. Like, if anybody wants
I have not placed. Do you understand? Like, I don't have a name. I don't have a face to
to stay, okay. So the thing is, I have friends, but everybody knows there are some friends that this morning like this, I don't send like 20 minute voice to her. Do you understand what I'm saying? But there are friends that immediately something is happening, they are aware.
Yes, they know.
There are some friends that it is when I get them in this evening, I'm going to say, do you know what happened
About today.
And there are some friends that it is a week later, I'm going to be like, babe, you know what happens? The person I know,
As you're saying all of this, I know which friends that fits into all.
do you understand that I'm saying? So it's always like, yeah, I have friends, they are close to me, I love them, but everybody. So if you know that they are not that close to me, that if something happens, we are going to talk about it a week later, you shouldn't be expecting some kind of loyalty.
Exactly.
But if someone tells me, like, this person that I talk to every time, she talks to me to every time. So if she's expecting some kind of loyalty, I will understand us. Of course, we're on that level. So everybody should know, that's what I say about.
To be honest with you, I feel like it makes a lot of sense. It makes it so much easier because since that time, it has made it so much easier for me.
That's what
Do you understand? Like, I will not lie to you. It has made it so much easier for me. I'm not expecting too much from people, and then I don't feel guilty when they don't do some specific stuff for me. I also don't feel bad when somebody don't tell me like the happenings in their life. My best friend did not born away. She cannot see that. And same thing. I cannot say something is happening with me and I cannot tell her. Like, it's impossible.
That kind of person, you hold that.
Do you understand?
But if something happened in your life, I'm probably going to know a month later when we see.
Well, maybe not a month later. This one is very specific. Not a month later. But you get what I'm trying to.
Well, not when it's happening.
Not when it's happening because it made it so much.
So, and I did not expect it. Do you understand? When you told me you were, trying to go for your PhD and stuff, I was not there when you were making it swap. Your best one was there.
Oh, she wasn't.
But
This one was different because it's like it was going to help in any ways change first. So it was more of I even needed to come to terms with, am I actually doing my PhD? Why am I doing my PhD? By the time I had made up my mind, yes. Like after I had made up her hair, yes, she got to know.
That's what I'm saying.
If I should got to know before my mom knew.
I don't know what I'm saying. Yes. So for that kind of person, when you're talking about the PhD, that's why I tell her that, I told Mayream, she'll be like that.
Like, what's going on?
Do you understand? Like, Mayream, you guys are not close. So,
no, she actually knows that we are close, but not as close.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So, for that kind of, I'm just trying to make a point that if you, I don't know how to put it, but if you mention me to her that, Mayream knew first and all of that, it will be like,
she's going to feel some type of way.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because for you guys, we are.
Hi.
Love it. You love it. It's so beautiful. So I'm just trying to make a point that, if you had mentioned it to her, that probably told Mayream first, would have maybe plus some kind of happening. So everybody have their, but if they mentioned to me that you told your friend about, I'm like, okay,
no sure now, like
no, that's why so that I'm out very.
So for that, I'm going to say thank you. Yeah, it has helped me in so many different ways. Also helped me. I am able to know who I am with who. And all of those things, based off of the information that I get, I know that, okay, at this person, I know they have people that they are closer to as well. To me, it's so much easier to handle. So thank you for that. Yeah. So we can teach the body shaming us.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys ready? Because she will start talking about it.
So, okay.
So, yeah.
How it started? So I told you I model. So in the process of modeling, I expressed a lot of body shaming in the process. Basically, we are considered,
we're not that far.
This is the biggest I've been now, so I don't understand. But then, there's also the thing about body dysmorphia. We did not know at the time. But I think because we were called glorified clothes hanger, and you can see that the people that they prefer so much are skinnier people, and all of those people skinnier, bony, and all of those things. And I'm like, okay, then maybe something was actually wrong. So in the process of that, some of these body shaming experiences were not even like, they're not tangible. It could also be when we are like shooting. It's like a model that's as fat as myself will be calling me plus size because I've basically remained the same size for the longest of time. And I'm like, have you looked at yourself in recent time? Well, she like what I'm trying to say. There's also the point of a makeup artist will call you for a job and all of those things. You have seen my pictures, you have seen everything. And then I now come to you and then you see my eyelid is small and you're easing because of why? Like, are you blind? You do not see the pictures that I've sent to you and all of those things. I don't have leads. What do you mean? And all the fact that you are sitting down and your hairstylist is supposed to be doing a situation. And they hold your love hand who's I'm like, that's impossible.
Say, I love that you are doing this. I cannot lie. Like I said, that can inspire me because, there are so many things that people do that do not know. Here, earlier this week or last week, I went to buy some things and, a child, I was carrying my child, she was carrying her child. So I wanted to help her to take a picture of my child and she was like, a newborn baby. She was like, What is the ojo bye bye? Like the child eye is very big. No, that's not what I'm saying. But look at how the mother was portraying
Our child.
child.
Our own child. Oh.
Nikekere.
Yes. That's
Now imagine if the eyes are like that to, the babies, Osudan and all of that. Let's make them come. That's where it started.
actually that is it. But in fact, that is it.
And the thing is, I might not pay attention to it, but now that you talk about it, I pay attention to these things. You understand? So I just want to say thank you and well done. Because it's a lot. I can't imagine. You wrote your first book. I remember I didn't really did the book. I was just like, you can let the Bible thing. If I read it, in fact, it's always with the book and stuff like that, even though you might not really understand it, but I just wanted to support you because it's a lot to do without getting paid. So well done. And I'm sure that it's not just me. Do you want a hug? Sorry. So well done. You inspire me a lot. I'm not going to lie. I think that line, I've said it like 10 times on the show. So well done. What is the new plan? Or should I give you a minute?
You know what? There's something that gets to me every time. I really don't like it. Of course, I get it. Like, I am beautiful. I'm not going to let. But like, there's something that really does get to me extra when it is my work that you are seeing. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't know. Like, I'm a creative through and through. So when it's my work that you're seeing, I'm sorry. That is. Thank you.
Welcome. Talking about work, you guys, Yinka Gary Wilson is a content creator. Oh, she's a mobile videographer. She is a PhD student. Well, in the and a lot of things. And also, Oscars.
Okay, yeah. I'm good now.
You're good. So I think I want to ask you a question. Do you think we would ever get to a point with society that will stop publishing it?
I don't think so. To be honest with you, to be candid. From my research, like my BA and my MA was dedicated to music and body shaming, of course, in different structures. And my PhD is going to be about that too. But then I don't think so because shame is actually a very important aspect of the Yoruba, of the any African culture. Do you understand? People cannot beat you. The only way they can correct you or like correct like a general phenomenon in the society is by shaming them. Do you like get it? So, but there's a point of at which shame is still a correctional tool. That is not necessarily like a bad thing. But does it take away the fact that it's still body shaming? Do you understand? It is body shaming. So a lot of people do not even realize that they are being body shamed or they are body shaming other people. They just say it's really Lauren. Do you understand?
If you say anything about my tongue, my chest is like
ASAP.
Can't support. We should roll our eyes. Like why?
That's it. My blood today or boy. And on top of that is also the fact that we all have different issues that we are dealing with that is not written on top of our faces. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? What healthy looks like to you is different from what healthy looks like to me. And it's also different from what healthy looks like if in fashion influencer or clinical influencer on social media. And do you get what I'm trying to say? So I think what we should be talking about is healthy. Are you healthy? Do you like get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. It's not about weight gain, weight loss, and all of those things. It does not concern you. People are going through a lot already. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That I'm sure they even know these things about themselves. You think people don't know they are fat? You think people don't know they are adding weight? You think they don't know that they are getting slimmer? Yeah, I heard it. You can tell. They know. There's no need for you to like rub with him. However, I don't think it's something that will stop. You understand? Because they're the same media is making money off of your insecurities. It's also the same media that is making money out of pushing self-confidence to you. So like tomorrow now, we don't want to, the goal for not to body shaming is not so that it's just a CSR and it's not an NGO. The goal is to be a social enterprise whereby we're able to sell products that we fund the CSR aspect of these things. And we tell you for free, we will sell products.
Hey guys, do you know the best part of say no to body shaming? When you went to secondary school.
Oh, we are going again.
We are going again. Come here, then I'll follow you. Imagine going there again. You go here to secondary school to talk to students about them and educate them about youth body shaming. I really love.
It was really interesting. It was also out of like people consistently talking about my like the body shaming I experienced was while I was young. My mother called me this. My father called me this. There was so much comparison between myself and my siblings. Rabada said this, Tamade said this from when I was younger. And we realized that these things stayed with these people till they were over. In fact, in one of my research, it's a 52-year-old woman said she has never experienced body shaming. But she remember when she was 12-year-old, and then they are still running around with panties and all of those things, and somebody insulted her belly button. And she's 50-something years. So that is somebody letter. And you have not experienced body shaming, but you do not forget that particular experience. Do you like get? So we need to get to the point whereby, like, our consciousness is beyond what people say to us. And this is the first process. This is the first step. By creating enough awareness that you know that, yes, this is body shaming. After that, this is body shaming. Do you like get what I'm trying to say? Then we are able to, like, people will call you fat. Fat needs to go back to being just an adjective. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. It should not have that connotation of meaning that you look terrible. Or like skinny does not. Skin has to go back to being an adjective. Tall has to go back to being an adjective, as opposed to meaning like, as opposed to being a description of your work. Do you like get what I'm trying to say? So, and where do we start again? It's from the children. So that they themselves, they can raise better children. They can be better. They can have better orientation. We did how many schools? 3, 4 schools last year. This year we are going to be doing 10 schools. Exactly, because I mean, like, we need to push the message, and specifically we are going to primary schools this time, so that we can. You see those primary C's, we can. In fact, we can educate them properly, because now they're adults. There's nothing like preteens anymore. The child is a toddler, then suddenly they're teenagers. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So there's no in between. Is the earlier now, the better. So yes.
Okay, so let us talk about content creation. The first thing I want to talk about is, friendship in content creation. Are you friends with other content creators?
Yeah,
I'm not talking about, yes, we are friends. And that's what I like about, but are you friends with other people? Not like friends of, hi, I'm not going to lie. I do not really like being friends with
other. Yes.
I've had a bit of, my spirit didn't go up because Crescent, and I feel like we ended. So I'm very picky when it comes to being friends with other content creators. So at the same time, you are my friend. I have other people that are my friends that I genuinely love, that they are content creators, so that anytime they post, I'm engaging, I'm reposting and all of that. But what do you think about it?
Okay, so the truth is this. I don't necessarily, it's just like when you work in the same field. I think it's very important that you are friends with people that you work in the same field. However, there is always a line. I'm sorry. There's always that boundaries. It has to be consistent. We have to do that, because if not, we are going to, like, do you know that there are also some people that you are friends with normally, but you are not content creation friends, because they are the kind of persons that they have on social media does not align with your own person. And I don't think that should be a problem. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? However, when you find people that you align with and you are doing the same work, I think it's absolutely beautiful. Do you like get what I'm trying to say? However, I don't think it should be set in stone, because a lot of people are not who they are on social media. And I mean that positively and negatively. Seriously, I have friends that inside, they are cool people. They are the best sets of people there are. But on social media, they are probably reacting and then they are making fun of. That goes against what me myself stand for. So if you are seeing us together, you are, do you get? I'm anti-body shaming. The moment I'm making fun of anybody, so long as it's somebody and all of those things, even if it's like their bad, what's it called? It is easy. That goes against the ethics of my own work. So in those situations, yes, I know what I'm talking about. What they see, and then there's also the point of brands. There's the point of, like, us together, like content creators together and all of those things, and in that field. And then there's how brands also look at you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I am so sorry. But the moment you start to work with some specific content creators, the kind of offer that you're offering this content creator is also the one that they'll be offering you. And I'm sorry, maybe you go to those, sorry. I think 2024, when I was in Abuja last year. Yes.
So a brand reached out to me and I gave them my rate card. When I gave them the rate card, they were like, rate card, they're low schedule. I don't understand.
That's it.
I don't understand. Why are you comparing me to this people?
Yes.
Anyway, everybody should chat. But the thing is, I feel like it will not be like that if content creators are friends. But at the same time, just the same way we have envy, jealousy, bad heights, super heights.
So many different things. And you think people actually like you? They really don't. And again, they
just want to move closer. to see you.
See, Miriam, I don't even force them. You know why? Because I understand how it feels. You feel like someone is doing so much better than you. In truth, they are just probably good at one specific thing, and that's what they are putting out. But you now see people coming close to you, you know that. I know you don't. It's not because you like learning. They're just coming to watch.
Let me give you an instance. There was a time a brand reached out to me and I gave them a rate pack. See, when you have friends, I'm so heavy on friendship.
Actually, yes.
Like, I'm so heavy on friendship. My friends, it means so much. So much. Now, let me give you an instance. This year, I charged a brand, let me say I charged them 500,000 and, I never did videos. Probably I said I was going to give them 2 videos.
Yes.
So I saw a friend of mine that, work for the same brand. And thank God. See, I like friends that we can talk about weight cuts together. See,
yes.
I don't like while I'm not trying to be you. Like, have you seen me? I'm so comfortable being me. I love me a lot. Do you understand? But at the same time, people feel like when you are trying to, ask them for information, you are trying to be them.
No, I feel that's exactly what they do.
John,
It's just
I have to my friend, babe. So this brand though, how much did you charge them? Because this is how much I charged. So she told me the price I charged them for 2 videos
is what
I charged them on video. I said, hey.
And these brands,
I was like, hey,
thank you.
When they came back, they're like, do you understand? It comes when during Ramadan. I'm not going to lie. During Ramadan, I had grants reaching out to me and stuff like that. And I was like, because I just feel like this month, because I'm not going to lie, there is money in content creation, but some of us are not actually
making as much.
No, that's not even my point. I feel like if I don't do content, I'm still poor.
Yes. I understand.
So I didn't really pay attention to the pricing stops or whatever. So during Ramadan, I was just sharing my rate card. I don't even know that big brands settle the see when they work with me, like when they are thinking of Muslim content creators,
especially in Ibadan. Like, you see, when it comes to that, you're on top of the farming. I love it so much.
Thank you. So, I didn't expect it. They were sending agents, so I didn't even know. So I was just...
And these agents will come and tell you that.
So I was just sending small. So I was just sending my rate card until I was having a conversation with a friend, and she told me, Miriam, you are meant to have a separate rate card
for big brands and then for small brands.
And why are you trying to do 3 videos fake? Or she put me through the whole process. And I was like, okay. So at first I was scared because I was like, so this thing will work like this. Or more. That's why I pressed my button. When brands started reaching out to him, I told them, oh, these are my terms and conditions. These are my... No voila.
There have been no issues, yes.
So it took that babe to help me realize that this is what I'm worth. No. So do you understand? Imagine the babe not replying me or thinking that I want to be like her, or no, she helped me a lot. And what the good help me? Let me big shout out to Tamina. That's the babe. She was like,
tell your friends that edit your pictures. The same girl.
No, it's not Gabriela. No, not.
Oh, okay.
So it's Amina. So I was just like, the babe really helped me. She helped me with my terms and conditions, for this brand. As I said, I didn't even have any problem.
Any issues. Those are structures that
like this. I now know my words. If you're going to work with me, fine. If you're not going to work with me,
Brenda will work with you.
We work with me.
I don't want to shoot.
Like, what's the essence of 5 10 brands?
Another thing is, like, the brands that actually pay do not stress. You see, the brands that will stress your life are the one that will be bargaining, be telling you that they can make us up, mommy can make us up, and everything.
See, the thing is, anytime I pray, I'm very prayers. I just pray to God, Isha Kekere. And then, I don't want to ever go through, brands that will come correct. I will not stress. Yeah.
I don't think it's about people wanting to be like yourself. I feel like there's just content creation. You know, more less rejecting than anything.
But the thing is, you don't understand the angle I say from. I just feel like when people try to ask you questions, the point I'm trying to make from that question is, if you're a content creator and people try to, see questions.
You have your own friends. That's what I'm saying. Even in the content creation.
So when they're having able to,
everybody wants to see. I will not lie to you. You know that there is like a different society that I belong to. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And what we all do is content. We all do content in different aspects. Some are like content in sports. I am lifestyle content. Your lifestyle content, but our lifestyle content is very different.
Right.
And all of those things. Some are beauty content creators. Some are, I don't know. In fact, some even less content creators. content creation to go and do something else so that you understand. Exactly, for so many different things. I'm not saying it's better for you to have like your own people. Do you understand? So like I can come to you and discuss pricing.
Of course.
Do you like get what you will tell me that Yinka? Remember the advice I gave me in December and all of those things and what else? I will not lie to you. It has helped me so many.
The same way you said my advice helped you, in the same way this person
Advice
also helped me.
Do you like it? So, but I can assure you, I'm not going to go to like any brand and there's one speak up with them about it. Another reason is that I have come to the realization that in terms of numbers, maybe I'm not doing as much as some specific up to something, but you will be surprised. There are places where I've realized that I have the lowest number in terms of following, and the amount of like respect that I get. It's not about number.
I don't know why Instagram is doing it like that, because
It's not about numbers.
you guys, if you see me go to a new restaurant, you can love it. And I'm like, just one thing I like about Yinka is if Yinka go to a particular restaurant and I like the place, I'm like, Yinka, what name of this restaurant? She'll tell me, and she'll be like, oh, I have the manager's number. Should I give it to you? I go there, it is good. Like, and if the food is terrible, don't eat this. Do you understand? She'll tell me the food is bad, the food is clinical. So, stop feeling like, if today she's at the place and I like the place, and I say, Yinka, plug me, she plug me. If tomorrow she's at another place, Yinka, give me this plug with me. Does not feel like I'm copying her. Yeah. Because if we are even going to go there to create content, so we're doing different. Yeah. So we wanted to make fun. Everybody should ask who is
different. To be honest, I agree, but I just think let's have our own friends, please. It's very important in terms of content. I know you're I don't think twice. The first person I want to reach out to in terms of what's it called is you. Look at, we have been here now for a couple of what's it called. We have had some content related to this. You have asked me, can you have not bought a new car at the time? And you are like, specifically and like, to be honest, I'm teaching people now. So like, there's no need for me to get all of these extra gadgets when I'm trying to prove that with your mobile phone, you can do a lot of things. So yeah, chill, I guess. If not, you cannot be friends with everybody. Of course. Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? And we know that energy, you especially, we know the concept of energy. We know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah. And it's not everybody that your spirit aligns with, even if they are doing awesome work. There are people that, to be honest with you, I just want to know them on social media. I don't want to know anything about them. It's my, do you get? And there are also some people that, and it's so bad. Should I tell you? I actually forget people's faces. I forget their names and all of those things. So imagine,
because you're this alpha kind of, they think we have, your friend.
I have forgotten I'm serious, man. I have forgotten your face. I've forgotten your name. What's the diagram? I'm like, I know that face, but what's it late? Can I go back and go and say hello to that person? It's late already. You understand what I'm trying to say? So let's have our own friends. Do you get? I think it's better. And I think between those friendships that you have now had in your workplace, do you like it? It's very important that you communicate with them and all of those things. These are people that, you and them, you are the same wavelength. There's no there's no competition anywhere. It's collaboration. And somebody's content is doing way better. It's not an issue. It's not a problem. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Not the one that you be like, we started together. Because we started together, I must not be. In fact, there's something I like to say. Okay. I always tell people, I'm like, start content creation today. Because I am still in 6,000 does not mean you will not enter 10,000 following this year.
When I say Yinka inspire me, I'm not happy. I'm saying for the 20th time again, Jesus. When I started content creation, and I was thinking, okay, how do I want to show up on Instagram? And I'm like, Yinka post on this Instagram every day. But Yinka to be able to create. I don't know into it.
Yes.
We'll post on this social media every day. I post on social media every day. She said that you inspire me a lot, so you help me with.
Thank you.
You can't even
But to be honest, that's the thing. I will not say these things. I can only talk about like how you have influenced me, how it has been. Even my mom knows you at this particular point. Like when I'm talking about Mayream to be more, she's always like, lost it for money, me your money, stop for me, mommy, you're paying me. I'm like, it's not like that. And all of us is, do you like it? Like people that are around me know who you are. Do you understand? Because of like, not like a lot of things. There's some things that they can't even say like publicly here. But to be honest with you, Mayream, like you're one of those people that I am happy that I have him.
As I truly compliment you.
They try, but it's not, these things are not intentional.
No,
like when someone has done something profound in your life, the conversation we had this year, remember, it's not the conversation we had last year.
Of course.
And all of this, remember you were telling me, you can take it seriously. Teaching people how to edit on their clinical, take it seriously. Things, I have taught 200 people how to edit with their phone. 200. I'm not even capping. And no, I'm not posting it on social media. I have like a separate platform where I do these things. They are bringing these things to UI very soon, whereby I would actually be teaching people how to edit with their phone. And it was just from a conversation that we had last year.
No, and I think it's important for brands not to pay attention to numbers.
No, it's called you. I don't buy for it. I don't sweat.
Wait, what about Jai whatever?
Okay, so like we are starting our and
I used to do something that she planned hangouts every month.
we are starting this August. The first hangout we are doing is August 30. And all the most is for the year. You know, in the beginning of the year, I was doing my master's project. So like there's no way I could put them together. But we are started again. So
Okay, God, I always. Yinka, thank you so much for coming to the show. I have so much fun, and I hope you did as well. Do you have fun?
yeah,
I had so much fun. Thank you so much, Yinka.
thank you too. I really appreciate you.
Look at that. You guys, thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys in the next episode. My name is Mayream Salam. Sumonu. Bye.